Hello, welcome back. Today I have for you somewhat of a mini beauty haul. So a couple of weeks ago I had to go shopping for the sole purpose of looking for a moisturiser because mine had nearly run out. And I ended up going to Boots because I thought, do you know what, I usually get MAC stuff, makeup and moisturiser in general, so I thought I'll go and look in Boots for a cheaper alternative because it's always nice to save a bit of money. Now the first thing I looked for was obviously the moisturiser, and I couldn't find one. I looked around the counters at all the different types of moisturiser. I gravitated towards number 7, but a lot of their moisturisers looked a bit greasy and they had the day and the night cream, and I looked at them and thought, I'm not quite sure how my makeup will apply on top of that moisturiser. I ended up leaving it in the end and I didn't bother getting a day moisturiser, but I did find one for the old ageing situation because I am getting on a bit in years now, and I've got this one, which is Olay Total Effects 7 in 1 Night Firming Moisturiser. I feel a bit depressed having something like this on my bedside cabinet. Firmer, younger looking skin every morning from the #1 anti-aging skincare brand in the US. I'm so old. To be fair, I just picked it up because it was only a tenner. There's quite a bit in there, and I thought I do need to start using something for the old wrinkles, and I thought Olay's a good brand. To be fair, I've not noticed much of an effect in terms of aging just yet. When I do put it on at night before bed, I've got to say it does feel very, very nice, very comfortable. It makes my skin feel really soft, and when I wake up in the morning it feels good as well. I don't think I would get on with the day cream in this brand because it is quite greasy. I don't mind wearing it at night because I know my skin needs the moisture then, but in the day I feel like if I wore this kind of cream I would just get very greasy. I mean, the effects that it's supposed to improve: visibly smooths fine lines and wrinkles. Not sure yet. I can't really tell, probably because I see my face every day. I can't notice the difference. Helps skin maintain its moisture, I would say so. Even skin tone appearance. I feel like when I put my makeup on the next day after using it does make my makeup look nice, I think. So it does smooth it out, but not just bare-faced, if you know what I mean. Minimises the look of pores. Not sure about that. Smooths and evens out skin texture, maybe. Enhances brightness. I think it does. Again, when you put makeup on after using it, you do notice a difference. Hydrates to restore firmer skin appearance. I think it does. It has made my skin feel nicer, so I'm actually quite glad I picked that up, to be fair. Whilst I was in Boots, I thought, do you know what, I'm also going to look for some foundation because mine is running low. It's a MAC foundation. I usually use a Studio Mineralized something or other. Now, I am never sure with drugstore makeup because there's so much to choose from, all for decent prices, all pretty cheap, all pretty similar, so I'm kind of lost. But I'd heard a lot of good things about the Rimmel Match Perfection foundation, which has got SPF 20 in it. I went for Light Porcelain, which, to be fair, is a really good match for my skin. It's probably slightly better than the one I use in MAC, only slightly. Like, you can't, I think only I could notice the difference. But yeah, the colour was there, but I'm not overly impressed with the formula. I felt like when I put it on, it felt sticky and greasy, and it was like I was spreading lines of it all across my face because it just wasn't blending. It takes such effort to blend it in. I also feel like the coverage is a little bit too sheer for my liking. It's not full enough, but I feel like if I did build up the coverage with another layer, it would just go so cakey and dry on my skin. Yeah, it's a very greasy formula as well. If I've worn it for a few hours, I start to notice my face going very greasy around the T-zone area, particularly on my nose and just under here. And whenever I do wear it, I find like my face feels very sticky, like the makeup's very transferable. So I'm not very impressed with this, even though people absolutely rave about it. I've got to say, I don't see the appeal myself. But for how much it costs, obviously I'm going to keep using it, but this will be for everyday wear, running errands. I wouldn't wear it anywhere special, if you know what I mean. I'd just use it because I bought it. I'm just stubborn, so I'm going to use the rest of it and just persevere through even though I don't particularly like it. Seeing as I got a foundation and because my concealer was also running quite low, my MAC one, I went hunting for a concealer at a reasonable price also. Now I looked at the concealer that matched the Rimmel one, like in the same sort of line of makeup, but it was a bit peculiar in terms of the shade. So I ended up going for another one that I've heard people raving about, which is the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer, and I went for the shade Fair, which I think is the palest again. First thing I've got to say, it is not 16-hour wear. I am not happy with this. People absolutely love it and I don't know why. I think it's crap. Like it's wearable, but it's not nice. I'm not overly happy with it. I don't feel as confident wearing this under my eyes as I would with other stuff. When I put it on, I feel like, again, it's quite sheer, like the foundation I bought, so your bags sort of still show through. I feel like you could layer it up. I don't know if anyone else is the same, but I just feel like it goes so cakey under the eyes, and after a very short time of wearing it, it seems to sit in the little fine lines I have under my eyes, like around my laughter lines and stuff, so I feel like I have to keep sort of blending it in a little bit, and I have to use a lot more of this product to get the effect I want than I do with the MAC brand. So even though it's a lot cheaper, I feel like I would use it up so quick anyway that I'd probably spend the same amount if I'd bought MAC. The shade again is very good, but I'm not happy. I don't think it's a good product at all, so yeah, I will definitely be going back to my MAC makeup, definitely. I'm still going to wear it, just like with the foundation. I'm not going to waste makeup, I'm not a person that does that. Okay, next up is an old favourite of mine. Well, it's not this in particular, it's just in general, No. 7 mascaras. I don't know why, I've always liked them more than other brands. They don't go clumpy, the brushes don't make a mess, because I find some brushes, they tend to flick the product everywhere and I end up with it on my eyelids, and if I put my eyeshadow on it makes a mess of it and I have to almost start again. So I always go for the No. 7 ones. My last one was a silver one. This one is for extreme length because I feel like I have quite short lashes. So yeah, I went for this nice purple one this time and I really like it. So moving away from all the stuff I got from Boots, the rest of the stuff I've got here is from MAC. Because I couldn't find a moisturiser in Boots, I thought, do you know what, I'm just going to stick to what I know. So I got my old favourite, which is the MAC Studio Moisture Fix SPF 15 moisturiser. So from now on I think I'll just keep getting that. I know it works, it feels nice, my makeup goes on well over the top of it. So yes, I think I'll do the same with the foundation and concealer in future, just get the MAC ones that I'm used to. I won't stray again, I'm sorry MAC. The next item I got was something I've been meaning to get for a while, but I've sort of put it off. I don't know why. I think the reason I decided to get it was because I'm going to keep using the foundation I bought, just because I'm not wasting it. But because it's quite greasy, I feel like it needs a powder on top of it. So I decided to pick up a MAC pressed powder. Oh, MAC Mineralised Skin Finish pressed powder in the shade Light. I used to have MAC pressed powder and use it quite often, but I thought, you know what, I'll get another one because I haven't used it for a while and you get quite a lot in there. This is probably going to last me a long time, so it's totally worth the money, and I really like it. It makes my makeup look flawless without going cakey, which I was worried about because my skin has got a lot more dry in the last few years. Okay, the very last thing was a bit of a treat for myself. Obviously for working hard online shopping at MAC. This is a lipstick. Now, I was debating which shade to get. I've wanted a browny pinky sort of colour for ages, more of a 90s sort of vibe, with more of a 90s sort of vibe to it, but I couldn't decide on the shade. I think the other one I was choosing between was Velvet Teddy. This one is Whirl. Now, the reason I got this one is because I don't live anywhere near a MAC store. The closest one's Birmingham, and I think the last time I went into Birmingham was about 5 years ago because I hate it. I just don't like going there. and it's always busy anyway, so you don't really get time to choose. So I have to kind of guess when it comes to lipstick shades, and there's so many, as you know, in just the standard matte lipstick. But I'd heard that Whirl was a very nice colour, and I've seen it worn in other YouTube videos I've watched. But I was a bit dubious because I'm a lot paler than the people that I've seen wearing it. So I wasn't sure how it would go with my skin tone. But I am actually really happy. It's the one I'm wearing now, in case you hadn't guessed. But I think it looks alright, and it goes with a lot of my makeup looks. I like it because it's not too brown. It's not like chocolate brown. I remember people wearing chocolate brown lipsticks back in the 90s, which were a bit extreme. Not always the best look. And I like it because it's matte as well. I don't usually go for matte lipsticks, but I'm really glad I did with this one. The only other matte one I've got is a red one called Russian Red. But that's a nice one too, but I don't know, I might go for matte lipsticks more often because I really like the formula of it and I like the colour, so I'm glad I treated myself to that as well. Thank you for watching this mini haul of sorts. So to sum up, I love pretty much all of MAC's makeup, and I'm not happy with Rimmel Match Perfection and the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. Very disappointed in them, very disappointed. Never mind, what are you going to do? So I will see you in my next video. Bye! Oh, there's a fucking spider! Oh my god, there's a fucking spider on my wall. Piss off. Don't land in my stuff. Oh. Go away. Horrible, spindly bastard. Go away! I'm filming! No. No. No, you're not allowed to try on any makeup. You horrible, horrible creature.